Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Mr. Brody has the night off tonight, along with Miss Mags. He's watching some Monday Night Football. So we'll be doing this solo tonight. The Red Sox are starting a 3-game series to finish their West Coast trip. They played California for 3 games, Oakland for 2. I believe one of the games was probably rained out, as they had the last 2 days off before this series on Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday probably was a rain out. But anyway, they're starting a 3-game series with the Seattle Mariners. And Louis Tiant is on the mound for the Red Sox against Paul Mitchell for the Seattle Mariners. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. Alrighty, so Paul Mitchell on the hill for the Seattle Mariners. He's got a record of 2-5 so far in the replay with a 4.01 ERA. Has pitched 74 innings, 62 hits allowed, 33 walks and 29 strikeouts, and has allowed 11 home runs. So the Red Sox lineup is as follows. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will bat first. Jerry Remy, the second baseman, bats second. Jim Rice is your left fielder, batting third. Batting cleanup is the first baseman, Kyle Yastrzemski. Colin Fisk behind the plate and batting 5th. Center fielder Fred Lynn will bat 6th. George Scott is the DH today, batting 7th. Followed by Dwight Evans, the right fielder, batting 8th. And third baseman Butch Hobson will bat 9th. So it's your Red Sox lineup. The Kingdome is a dome, as evidenced by its name, Kingdome. So there is no weather patterns there. Singles are 1 to 5 on the ballpark checks, and home runs a whopping 1 to 17 for lefties and righties. The doubles are higher than normal, but triples are lower than normal. So doubles at 106 and triples at 81, only 81. So not too many triples there. It's a very fast surface, being the artificial turf. So alright. So Rick Burleson will step up to the plate, hitting .274 with a homer and 20 runs batted in. Red Sox are 7-3 in their last 10 games, and are currently 1 game ahead of their pace. And they would sweep the Mariners this weekend, so we're hoping for the same here to keep along with their above their record. So Mitchell looks in for the sign from Stinson. Here's the windup and the pitch, and he'll hit a single to right. So Burleson is on for Jerry Remy, the second baseman, hitting .292 with a homer and 18 runs batted in. And I think we're going to have him hit away. It's too early to start wasting outs. So it's going to be off the 5 column of Mitchell. And that's going to be a pop up to second. Cruises under for out number 1. So to bring up Jim Rice, the left fielder. He's hitting .327 with 20 homers and 52 runs batted in. Burleson gets his lead off of first. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rice. And it's going to be off of Rice's 3 column, which will be a single up the middle. And we're going to hold when it's only 50% chance of being safe, so we're going to hold Burleson at second. So runners on first and second for the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, hitting .270 with 6 homers and 28 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. They'll be off the 6th column of Mitchell. And that will be a strikeout swing for out number 2. So that'll bring up Carlton Fisk, hitting an even 300 with 8 homers and 32 runs batted in. It's going to be off of Fisk's 3 column, which is his power column. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll hit a single. And we're going to definitely bring Burleson home. We'll hold the trailing runner. So Burleson will come home with the Red Sox in the game's first run. So Fisk with an RBI single. That brings up Fred Lynn hitting 287 with 14 homers and 41 runs batted in. And this is going to be off the 6th column of Mitchell. It's going to be a range check on the first baseman Meyer. Meyer's a 3 range, so 1 to 4 will be safe. Will be a single. Anything else, he will make the play. We'll get in front of it anyway. And he will get in front of the ball. And he will make the play as he flips over to Mitchell for out number 3. The Red Sox on the board first on an RBI single by Carlton Fisk. So Louis Tiant on the mound. 2-2 record on the season. 13-8 in the actual season. 5.84 ERA, so not off to a great start for Tiant. 45 innings pitched, 50 hits allowed, 17 walks, and 25 strikeouts, 6 homers allowed. So the Seattle lineup is as follows. Julio Cruz will be your second baseman batting first. Batting second is Craig Reynolds, the shortstop. Rupert Jones, the center fielder, bats third. Leroy Stanton is your DH batting cleanup. Bruce Bochy is your left fielder batting fifth. First baseman Dan Meyer will bat fifth. It's Jonathan Hill, I think. John Hill, right fielder, bats seventh. Juan Bernhardt is your third baseman batting eighth. And behind the plate, batting ninth, is Bob Stinson. So, Cruz steps into the box. Julio. He has a .231 average on the season. 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. So already has more home runs in the replay than he did in the actual season in 550 at-bats. So here's the windup in the pitch by Tiant. Yeah, this 5 column. That's going to be a pop out to Remy at second. He's under and makes the catch for out number 1. Craig Reynolds up now. He's hitting .239 on the season, so struggling a bit with 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. .292 hitter on the actual season. Hey, Miss Mags. Miss Mags come in to say hi. It's going to be off the 2 column. And that'll be a ground ball also, this time to Remy 2. And he'll make the play to Yastrzemski for out number 2. So that'll bring him Rupert Jones, the center fielder, hitting .239 with 3 homers and 22 runs batted in. So 2 outs and nobody on base. And he'll strike out swinging for out number 3. So the Mariners go in order. And after 1 full, it's Boston 1 and Seattle nothing. So the DH George Scott will lead it off, hitting .263 with 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. And he will strike out looking. For out number 1. Let's check out some scores from around the league. Minnesota and Cleveland are scoreless. Detroit in front of Kansas City 4-1. Milwaukee edging Toronto 1-0. Yankees are beating California 4-0. Baltimore ahead of Oakland 2-0. And Chicago and Texas are tied at 1. That's your American League action. So Dwight Evans up now with a 1 down. He's hitting .266 with 8 homers and 23 runs batted in. And he will hit a single up the middle. So 1 out base runner for the Red Sox. Brings up Butch Hobson, hitting .301 with 7 homers and 27 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 2 column. And he'll find the single off of that. And will hold Evans at second, 60% chance. So station to station as Evans moves up to second. So runners on first and second with one down for Rick Burleson, who singled his first time out. This will be off of his 3 column, and it'll be a strikeout swinging for out number 2. So it brings up Jerry Remy, who popped out his first time out, and this will be off his 3 column, which will be a line out to Reynolds at short for out number 3. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score, and after 1.5, it's the Red Sox 1 and the Mariners nothing. So it'll be Stanton, Boakty, and Meyer up for the Mariners. Boakty, sorry. Leroy Stanton, he's hitting .215 with a homer and 15 runs batted. He hit just .182 on the actual season. And not much else there except for strikeouts, although there's 1 walk. And it'll be a curveball, swing and a miss for out number 1. So Tiant's second strikeout of the day. I'm going to bring up Bruce Boakty. Boakty hitting .274 with 3 homers and 26 runs batted in. We have the Tiant 6 column, which will be a range check on Fisk. And it'll be dribbling in front of the plate. Fisk picks it up and throws him out. So 2 outs now for Dan Meyer. Meyer's hitting .254 with 4 homers and 18 runs batted in. And he will fly out to right. Evans makes the catch for out number 3. After 2 full, the Red Sox still lead by 1. So it'll be Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk up for the Red Sox. Rice singled off Mitchell his first time up. And he'll hit another opposite field single. So the leadoff runner is on for Yastrzemski. Struck out his first time up. Oh, and he's going to get hit by a pitch. He's getting beamed. So he'll move to first. The first 2 runners on for the Red Sox. Brings up Fisk, who owns the game's only RBI so far. Has another opportunity here. Singled his first time up. And he's going to hit one to center. Rupert Jones is under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Brings up Freddie Lynn, grounded out his first time up. And he's going to get a hold of one here. This one's going back. Rupert just going to watch it go bye-bye. So a 3-run home run for Fred Lynn. His 15th of the season. And he's 42nd, 43rd, and 44th RBIs. Puts the Red Sox on top now, 4-0. So that'll bring up George Scott now. Struck out his first time up. And he will strike out looking once again for out number 2. That'll bring up Dwight Evans. Singled his first time up. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he will line out to Bernhardt at third to end the inning. But the Red Sox score 3 and a 3-run blast by Freddie Lynn. And take a 4-0 lead heading into the bottom of the 3rd. So that'll bring up John Hale. It'll be bottom of the order. Hale, Bernhardt, and Stinson up for the Mariners. Mariners still looking for their first base runner. And they'll get it here as Hale's 1 column is filled with walks and he gets one. So the leadoff runner on for the Mariners. Brings up Bernhardt. Bernhardt, the number 8 hitter, hitting .250 with 2 homers and 11 runs batted in. Almost has equaled his production numbers for the season in just 72 at-bats. And he'll line out to Hobson at third for out number 1. Hale back to first. So to bring up the number 9 hitter, Bob Stinson. Stinson's hitting .228 on the season with a homer and 12 runs batted in. So he's not showing much power yet, although he did hit 11 home runs for the actual season. And he'll ground out to Yastrzemski. See if he can get in front of it. Yastrzemski's a 3 range. Actually, like 2 range, but in this case he's a 3 because he's holding the runner on. And he cannot get to this, so it's going to be a single. Oh, and actually he did get to it. He throws it over to Tiant. But Stinson will beat him to the bag for an infield hit. So Hill moves up to second. So runners on first and second with 1 down. For top of the order, Cruz, who popped out his first time up. This will be a ground ball back to Tiant, who's an average range. So 1 to 3 will be single. Anything else will Hill get in front of it. Oh, and Tiant rolls a 1, so it's going to be a single. So that should load the bases. Tiant is unable to get the ball over to Yastrzemski in time, so that'll load the bases on a couple infield hits. So M's looking to get on the board here. Brings up Reynolds. He's grounded out his first time up. Red Sox could use a ground ball here to get out of it. He'll line out to Remy for out number 2. All runners have to hold. So it brings up Jones, who struck out his first time up. So if the Mariners going to do anything, it'll be up to Jones. And he'll line out to Remy also at second, and that'll end the inning. So the M's load the bases, but are unable to score. And after 3 full, it's 4-0 Boston. They'll bring up Butch Hobson, who singled his first time up. And he'll strike out looking for out number 1. Top of the order, top of the order, Burleson up now. Singled and struck out. 1 for 2 on the day. And this time he'll fly out to the opposite field to Hale and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down and nobody on base for Remy, who popped out in the first and lined out in the second. And he will go around out in the 4th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox in the 4th. There are the scores there. You can check them out. Detroit is now bombing Kansas City 10-2. Milwaukee increased their lead now 6-0 over Toronto. Yankees in front of California as California has pushed across a run 4-1. And Oakland is edging Baltimore 3-2. And Texas on top of Chicago 3-1. So Stanton will lead it off for the M's here in the bottom of the 4th, down by 4. And he will strike out again. 3 Ks on the day by Tiant. 2 of them have been Stanton. So it'll bring up Bruce Bochy. Grounded out his first time up. And he'll ground out to Yastrzemski. And he'll take it himself for out number 2. We have Dan Meyer, who flew out his first time up. And he will fly out to Linden center. Hey, Miss Mags. Say hi again. No. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. So the M's go in order in the 4th. Score remains Boston 4 and Seattle nothing. Rice will lead it off for the Red Sox. He's been up twice and he's singled twice, 2 for 2. Came around on Lynn's 3-run home run. This time he'll go around out to Bernhardt, throw to Meyer, 5-3 for out number 1. Brings up the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. He struck out and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. And this time he'll walk. So Yastrzemski on base for the 2nd time today without a hit. So that'll bring up Carlin Fisk. Had an RBI single in the 1st and flied out in the 3rd. And he'll walk, so back-to-back walks for the Red Sox with 1 down. So Fred Lynn with another opportunity to get a 3-run homer. Oh, this could happen as he is going to get a good pitch to hit here. Oh, he's going to hit one deep, and it's off the wall. Just missed that one going out. And Yastrzemski will come around the score. We're going to hold him. Fisk will be held at third as Lynn has himself a double. That one barely out of here, almost just missing another 3-run shot. Instead will settle for a double and an RBI. So it's 5-0 Red Sox now. And it brings up George Scott. He's been up twice and he's struck out twice. And that's going to be it for Mitchell, as George Scott is happy to see him go. And Jim Todd will come on to pitch. 2-3 record, 4.19 ERA, 39 innings pitched, 50 hits, 21 walks, and 19 strikeouts. It's going to be up to Scott's one column. And he'll just miss it as Cruz gets a snow cone catch there, robbing Scott of a single. Brings up Dwight Evans with 2 down, 1 for 2, singled back in the second. And he'll draw a walk here in the top of the 5th. So Butch Hobson 1 for 2 with a single. And he will strike out for the second time. That'll do it for the Red Sox here in the 5th, but they do push across another run on the RBI double by Fred Lynn. And lead at 5-0 halfway through. We'll bring up Hale. John Hale walked his first time up. This time he'll strike out against, swinging against Tiant. Tiant's 4th K of the day. We'll bring up Bernhardt. Bernhardt lined out Tiant his first time up. Well, lined out. I'm not sure if it was Tiant. This time he'll pop out to Burleson at short. Was under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Mariners have managed just 2 hits so far off of Tiant. Seems to have much better stuff today than he has in his previous outings. Then we have the number 9 hitter Stinson, singled his first time up. And he will fly out to Lynn in center. And that'll do it for the for the Mariners here in the 5th, as they remain off the board. It's putting up goose eggs every inning. 5-0 Red Sox. Todd's out for another inning. He'll face Burleson, Remy, and Rice at the top of the order. Burleson's 1 for 3 with a run scored. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll have himself a single to left. So leadoff runner is on for the Red Sox. Brings up Jerry Remy. I think we're going to have him bunt this time. If we can get a runner in scoring position. And 86% chance, yes. And he'll lay down a bunt. And it's going to go to fouls off a couple pitches because the 1 and 2. I'll take the bunt off now. We'll let him hit away. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he lays off of it. And it's a bit high. So he'll put runners on first and second with nobody out for Jim Rice. 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. And Rice will get a good pitch to hit here. And he will hit this one a long way. That one will scrape the wall. Burleson will come home. We're going to send Remy home also. 1 to 17, 85% chance. And they'll cut it off. And Rice will have himself a 2-run double. The Red Sox all over the Mariners now. 7-0 now. The actual score was a 3-2 game. The Red Sox showing up with more offense than they did in an actual game. So it'll bring up the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. He's been on base twice without a hit. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and walked in the 5th. This time he'll single up the middle. And Rice will move to 3rd. He'll hold there. So runners at the corner still with nobody out. For Fisk, who's 1 for 2 with his RBI single in the 1st. And this will be a fly out to Rupert Jones in center. He's at 2 range. he'll find the single spot there. So he'll fall in front of Jones. Rice will come home. Yastrzemski will move all the way to third. The merry-go-round continues as Fisk gets himself an RBI single. The run is at the corner still for Fred Lynn, who's 2 for 3 with a homer. 4 runs batted in. And he will go round out to Bernhardt at second, over to first for 1, back to first. Not in time as the run, Yastrzemski comes in from third. So Lynn has himself another RBI, his 5th of the day. And the score is now 9-0 Red Sox as they put up a 4 spot here in the 6th. So all Red Sox so far today. So to bring up the Boomer, still hitless on the day, 0 for 3. And he'll get a walk here. So Scott on first base on base for the first time today. It's runners on first and second with 1 out. For Dwight Evans, he's 1 for 2 on the day. And he's going to get a good pitch to hit from Todd. And he's going to give this one a ride, and this one's going to go. Boakty can just look this one go out, and that will be another 3-run home run for the Red Sox. Now 12-0. As the Red Sox have put up a 7 spot here in the 6th. So game is wide open now for Butch Hobson, 1 for 3 on the day. Todd's still out there, and he'll walk Hobson. So Evans now has 9 homers and 26 runs batted in on the season after that 3-run blast. So it brings up Rick Burleson, 2 for 4 with a couple runs scored. And a range check for Stinson. And he will foul out. Burleson will. Stinson makes the catch. Hobson back to first. So 2 down now for Jerry Remy. Oh for 3 with a run scored. And he lines out to Reynolds, and the inning is mercifully over for the Mariners as the Red Sox put up a 7 spot and now lead at 12-0 after 5.5. It'll be top of the order. Cruz, Reynolds, and Jones up against Tiant. Tiant with a comfortable lead now. Very comfortable. And he'll strike out swinging. Tiant's 5th K of the day. Craig Reynolds 0 for 2. And he will pop it up. Hobson's there and makes the catch for out number 2. Rupert Jones 0 for 2 on the day. And he will fly out to Evans and right to end the inning. So the Mariners go quietly in the 6th and trail it 12-0 going into the 7th. Alright, so I think we're going to get the regulars one more round here. Then we'll make some defensive replacements in the bottom half of the inning. So Jim Rice, he's 3 for 4. A couple of singles and a 2-run double in the 6th. And then he'll fly out to Jones for out number 1. Captain Kyle Yastrzemski up now. 1 for 2 with 3 runs scored. And he will ground into Reynolds at third. There's a 4 range, so 1 to 6 will be a single. And he'll get in front of it. And he'll make the play for out number 2. So to bring up Fisk, 2 for 3 with a couple RBIs. Check on Reynolds. And he'll be on with a single. It's going to scoot through past Reynolds. So the Red Sox do not go in order once again. Fred Lynn up now having a tremendous day, 2 for 4 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. And he will fly out to Hill and right to end the inning. So the Red Sox up by a dozen. 7th inning stretch question here. What American League's first baseman's career began in 1939 and ended in 1960, spanning 4 decades? American League first baseman. Oh boy. I don't know. I do not know. Lock in your answers, everybody. Must have been a good career if it lasted that long. I was going to say he wasn't a first baseman, but Ted Williams' career was pretty close to that. But he was not a first baseman, so I don't know. See what the answer is. Mickey Vernon. Trivia question is Mickey Vernon. I did not know that. I didn't even know who he played for. We'll have to look that one up later. Actually, we can look it up now quickly. So Mickey Vernon. (1939 to 1960). Played for the Washington Nationals to start off with. A little stint with Cleveland and back to Washington. A couple seasons with the Red Sox. Cleveland again, Milwaukee, and Pittsburgh. So that is your 7-time All-Star and 2-time batting title. He lived to be a ripe old age of 90. Born in 1918, died in 2008. Alrighty, so thank you for that trivia question, Miss Maggs and Mr. Brody. They got it to me before the game started. Let's see, so we're going to make some substitutions here. I'm going to check our usages here. And that's one thing with Strat-o-matic is you can kind of pay attention to these numbers right here, down below the batter and their stats. It gives a percentage, so it shows you what pace they're on for their usage. You want to kind of stay around 100% as close as possible. I'm going to put in Carbo since he's not going to be with us too much longer, I don't think. So let's see who needs some rest here. So it's going to be some kind of an outfielder here. Let's see, Rice 98%. Rice played a lot of games. Fred Lynn up to 106%. Dwight Evans 103. Carbo is rated as a right fielder only. Okay, so we're just going to we'll have him replace Evans. So Carbo would come in to replace Evans in right. Let's see who else. Carlson's up to 112, so should probably get him some rest. Duffy is on shortstop. It's horrible, but we'll bring him in. Why not? Sorry, Tiant, we might mess up your shutout here, but give some guys some rest. Remy. Let's see. He's 114%. You should give him. Actually. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Duffy in at second. Oh no, Duffy we're going to put, in at second. No, we'll keep Duffy at short. I was going to move Remy over to shortstop. He needs rest too, so. Alright, we'll keep Duffy in at short. We'll put Brohammer in at second. So we can leave Bryson. Stremski definitely needs some rest. put in Kendall at... Ooh, Kendall's overused. Yeah, I guess it's good enough. Option's pretty high too. We'll put in Bob Bailey at third. Alright, good enough. Alright. Might as well put Bob Bailey in when it's safe to do so. With a big lead. So, not the greatest Red Sox defense here, but... Alright, so it'll be Stanton, Bhakti, and Meyer. Here in the Seattle half of the 7th. Seattle still managing only 2 hits. And he'll line out to Bailey. A ground ball, Bailey scoops it up over to first. Alright. And that brings up Bruce Bhakti. And he'll hit a fly ball to center. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with his name. And Wing will make the catch. So 2 up and 2 down for the Mariners here in the 7th. Brings up Meyer 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he'll pop it up, and Bailey will make the catch for out number 3. So I'll bring up the boomer, George Scott. He hasn't boomed much today. He's 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. Has scored a run though. And he'll get his first hit of the day. So even the boomer has got himself a hit today. Now 15 hits for the Red Sox. Brings up Bernie Carbo, hitting .274 with a homer and 14 runs batted in. His first at bat of the day. And he'll ground out to Reynolds. This could be 2. Over to Cruz for 1. Back to first. Double play. The base is empty now for Bob Bailey. Getting a rare start against a righty. Not a start, but a rare at bat. Hopefully it'll be off the pitcher's card, and it won't be. And that will be a fly ball to left. For out number 3. So nothing to do with the Red Sox in the 8th. As we head to the bottom of the 8th. Tiant back out there has 89 pitches through 7 innings, so not bad. Hale's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And Hale's going to get a hold of this one opposite, no, not opposite field, but to right center field. And the Mariners are on the board. Solo home run for Hale, his 2nd of the season. That breaks up the shutout. So they bring at the top the number 8 hitter, Bernhardt. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He'll ground out to Bailey at 3rd. Bailey over to Yastrzemski. We have 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Brings up Stanton 1 for 2. And he'll fly out to Carbo and right. Ranges over, makes the catch for out number 2. Top of the order, Cruz up now, 1 for 3 with a single. He'll ground out to Billy, so Billy flashing some leather here. And that'll do it for the Mariners, but they do score 1 on the solo home run by John Hale, and after 8 folds, Boston leads it 12-1. So Duffy getting his first at bat, hitting .423 and 26 at bats, 9 runs batted in. And he will line up to Reynolds at short for out number 1. Todd back out there again for his 5th inning of work. So they bring up Brohammer. Brohammer getting his first at bat, .268 hitter with 6 runs batted in. And he'll find that really skinny single. They only had a 5% chance, but he gets a single up the middle. Seeing eye single there. So 1 out and 1 on for Jim Rice, who's 3 for 5 with a double. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And Rice is going to get in on the action as he hits one over to left field and out of here. So 2-run shot by Jim Rice. It's the Red Sox up 14-1. So Red Sox offense has come today. Hopefully they can save some for the other 2 games of the series. So I'm going to bring up Yastrzemski. He's been at bat 7 times. I mean, 3, 4, 5 times. He's 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored, a couple of walks. Well, a walk and a hit by pitch. And that's going to be it for Todd, as Shane Raleigh will come in. Raleigh comes in at 2-2 record with 1 save, 3.19 ERA. And Yastrzemski will ground out to Meyer at first. Takes it on a hop. Flips it over to Raleigh for out number 2. Bring up Fisk, who's 3 for 4 with a couple runs batted in. And he'll ground out to third to end the inning. So the Red Sox tack on 2 more on a 2-run shot by Jim Rice. Tiant back out there to try to close it out up to 104 pitches. He'll face Reynolds, Jones, and Stanton. He lines up the Brohammer for out number 1. Brings up Rupert Jones. And you can check out your final scores there. As Milwaukee wins. And the Yankees barely survived. They beat California. So Red Sox will not gain any ground today. So Rupert Jones, he's 0 for 3 on the day. Make that 0 for 4 as Hill get one back to Tiant. Flip over to Yastrzemski for out number 2. So the Mariners mercifully down to their last out. Stanton 0 for 3 on the day. And he will fly out to Lynn. He'll squeeze it for out number 3. And the Red Sox beat the Mariners. Tiant gets a complete game. I was going to say shutout, but he did allow 1 run, a solo home run to Hale. But that was it for the M's. Is 1 run and 3 hits. So Tiant pitched an awesome game. I think we're going to have to give him player of the game, even though the Red Sox offense pounded out 14 runs on 17 hits. Let's check out our box score here. So Tiant gets the win, 3-2. I think he was 5-0 in the actual season. Complete game 3-hitter, just allowing 1 run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. So a fine outing for Tiant. Mitchell takes the loss, falls to 2-6, 4 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts, and allowed only 1 of the home runs. Todd pitched 4 innings, allowed 9 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks and 1 strikeout, and allowed 2 home runs. So the home runs for the Red Sox were Jim Rice, 21st, Fred Lynn is 15th, Evans is 9th, and Hale for the M's hit a 2nd. So the Red Sox, Burleson was 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored. Duffy came in and was 0 for 1. Remy was 0 for 4 with a run scored. Brohammer was 1 for 1 with a run scored. Jim Rice, 4 for 6 with 3 runs scored and 4 RBIs. Yastrzemski was 1 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Fisk, 3 for 5 with a couple RBIs. Fred Lynn, 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored and 5 runs batted in. Scott, 1 for 4 with a with a run scored. Evans, 2 for 3 with a run scored and 3 runs batted in. And Hobson was 1 for 3. For the M's, Cruz was 1 for 4. Hale, a solo shot, 1 for 2. And Stinton, the catcher, 1 for 3. And that was it for the M's, as attendance was only 10,557. So the Red Sox improved to 38-18. They were actually 37-19 on the actual season. So that'll do it from Seattle as the Red Sox beat the M's. Let's check the standings really quick. Red Sox still with a 3.5 game lead over Milwaukee and 6 over the Yankees, who both won today. Kansas City with a 2.5 game lead over Texas. The California Angels have lost 2. Now 4.5 games behind. So that'll do it. So thank you for joining us. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you in the next 1978 Strat-o-matic replay featuring the Red Sox. Bye-bye now. God bless. And if you haven't checked it out, check out our Patreon site. We can come if you like our videos and like to see more or some more series and stuff. Check out our Patreon page at Higher Ground Gaming on Patreon. If you'd like to support us, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, you can check out us there. Thank you for Tabletop Baseball and Mr. Miller for supporting us. And September we gave out a game key, which we're going to do every month from Steam. And this month's winner was Tabletop Baseball. Mr. Miller won last month. So thank you for your support, and God bless. Bye-bye.